And what we do to start the day off? Problem of the day. Let's take a look at it. And it's a little simplify the algebraic expression. So I guess you could say it's about algebra. How about that? And it says 4x, and that's not times, but that's 4x. But then we've got a parenthesis, 2x minus 3, which says times that parenthesis, plus 5 times the parenthesis, 2x minus 3. And the idea is we want to simplify that. We want to simplify that. So let's take a look at this thing. See how it looks. See how it looks. It looks like a long stretched out problem in a lot of respects, but let's look at it this way. There's one half of the problem and there's the second half. And we'll put those two halves together and make a whole, all right? And not a hole that you're going to fall through, but a hole that'll make the answer complete, all right? Now, point out to you, folks, point out to you, we're not trying to get x as a number. We're not trying to figure out x3, 2, 1. X can be anything at once on this problem, all right? What we're trying to do is bring this into a little bit more manageable looking algebra term, all right? Algebra terms here. So we have some like terms. Well, let's find out. Let's see what we've got going here, what we can put together. First of all, call on the distributive, the big D coming along here, all right? We don't mean Dallas on that either. We are going for the distributive property. Now, what does that tell me? Notice I drew arrows. It says take 4x times 2x. Then come back and say 4x times that minus 3 or that negative 3. In other words, what we've got to do is hit everything inside that parenthesis. Everything's got to be hit. So let's hit it, all right? 4 times 2, that one's easy. Gives us 8. And when we take an x times an x, we don't get x, we get x squared. So off the first term, right off the bat, we have 8x squared, or x to the second power. Because basically what we do, we add those exponents. 1 plus 1 gives us the 2, all right? Some of you going, I know 1 plus 1. Yeah, you do. Sure you do. Now, let's keep distributing. We can't leave out the 3, all right? It's important. So pick up that 4x again and multiply it into your minus 3. We know 4 times 3. I hope we know 4 times 3 is going to give us 12. If you don't, you just learned it, right? And we're going to bring that x along for the ride. There we go. There we go. There we go. So we've got 8x squared minus 12x. We don't have to look at that crazy looking parenthesis for a while, all right? In fact, it's kind of done for right now. Let's go to the next crazy looking parenthesis. And let's distribute our little 5 through here. By the way, the 5 hits with everything also. So we're going to do a distribute moment. We're going to have 10x this time. Now notice it's just 5 times 2. The x comes along for the ride. And last but not least, let's go ahead and get 5 times negative 3, which is going to give us minus 15. Woo, looking good. Already it looks a little bit nicer with, we're down to what, 4 terms now? We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 terms a minute ago, all right? So let's bring it down again because notice these two guys look alike. You say, well, Ernie, one's a 12, one's a 10. Yeah, but they both have an x, and that's what we call like terms. If you've got the same variable and a big and here, the same exponent. Notice the exponent here is, there isn't 1, so we call it a 1, all right? The exponent is 1 for those. We can bring those together. Now, we can't do anything with 8x squared. I see no other x squareds hanging out in this problem. So we're bringing it straight down. We're going to bring these two in the middle. Like I said, those are the like terms. I have a negative 12. You say, well, that's a minus 12. Negative 12, and we're going to add 10 to that. Guess what? The negative's going to win out, so we're going to have to subtract those two numbers. We're going to get negative 2, and we want to make sure we bring that x down. That x stays along, okay? It doesn't disappear. And last but not least, we have minus 15 with nothing left for it to join up. It's all by its lonesome out there as a constant. So, by the way, just a quick little lesson here. X squared terms are called quadratic. This one is called a linear. And this one is called our constant because it has no variables, just a solid number, minus 15. So there you go. Problem of the day. Maybe a little more algebra explanation than you asked for, but there you have it. We've got a good start to our show.